And what was really compelling last night as far as the best right fielders in the game. So the top two, and by the way, if you're saying to yourself, wait, Soto, hang on, well, that's because they signed Schwarber. So now Juan Soto is in right field for the Nationals. That's first stop. Now, you go head-to-head here. Shredder, you got Mookie. BK's got Mookie. Cliff Floyd, Mookie. On the other side, Vince Gennaro, Sarah Langs, and Mike Petriello all going with Juan Soto. The fan vote bets over Soto. It's a great conversation to have, Dan. This is one of those in the barbershop. You go, all right, who are you taking, Betts or Soto? Betts, better overall player. Soto might be the best left-handed hitter in the game. It's crazy.
You have a finished product in Betts, and you have an explosive player in Soto. No. In my opinion, and this is a bold statement, at a young age, Soto right now is the best left-handed hitter in baseball. And I watch a game from a pitcher's perspective, from my view of how would I get this guy out. He can cover the fastball. He has a thing that I marvel at Juan Soto. His strike zone recognition is amazing.
Yes.
He's very disciplined. Now, will he chase out of the zone? Yes. But what is remarkable to me, he might chase a first pitch breaking ball in the dirt or check swing on a high fastball, but you won't see it very rarely in that at bat again. And when he gets a read on, he does that famous thing where he takes a pitch and he kind of walks out towards the pitcher. He's a small package of dynamite, but he's very explosive. And I don't know where the hole is to pitch him.
Yeah.
He's not Barry Bonds, but he's about the closest thing that you're going to have in the game right now to damage on base. Mookie Betts may be a little bit more polished defensively as far as
definitely
throwing and getting to balls and being a little bit more accurate. Mm-hmm. But in time, we may see Juan Soto elevate that part of his game. But well, this is take one or the other.
Yeah, the Bonds comp is a good one, though, because you're right. Soto's got that great power, but the eye is ridiculous. Like that kind of discipline at an age that young, you don't normally see. Look at these numbers. You put these guys head-to-head. To your point, so if you go on base, average slugging, all the rest of it, it's relatively close to the last 3 seasons. By the way, it's also fun the last 3 seasons, each of these guys are winning the World Series. Either it's Soto and the Nats, Mookie and the Red Sox, or Mookie and the Dodgers. Look at the slugging percentages close. OPS plus is literally +6 in Mookie's favor, but the WAR is ridiculous. The WAR is because of the defense, even base running. Mookie Betts is tremendous. Juan Soto, at least by the metrics, is slightly above average base runner. So to your point, Dan, it's like, hey, do you want the guy who is the better overall player right now? Mookie Betts, he's the guy. But if you give me like 5 years of Soto or 5 years of Betts right now, I think I'd probably take Soto.
In a game right now, Adnan, that is built on swings and misses, strikeouts, home runs, RBI, explosiveness, the 2020 World Series was won by the Dodgers primarily because of the right field and the base running of Mookie Betts. Yeah. I mean, that line drive double play that got them out of that series against the Atlanta Braves, that doubled up Marcell Ozuna off of third base, that running shoestring catch that he makes. Most guys have to die for that or roll and fall. He has the presence of mind, scoring on an infield in. He can read the ball, that being Mookie Betts. There isn't a player in the sport right now that has more intangibles. Now, what are they? How do you quantify those? Yeah, he's a great base runner. He has good instincts. You don't really need a third base coach with Mookie Betts. He knows what base to throw to. Mm-hmm. He's anticipating a play before something happened. Yeah. Very rarely does he throw to the wrong base. He's fundamentally sound. He's an explosive player. He's just a more complete package right now. So if you wanted to go with Betts, I could understand that. But to me, Juan Soto might be the most talented player in the game right now.
It's crazy when you think some of the other guys we're not talking about. Ronald Acuna, Bryce Harper, Conforto. I mean, there's a lot of good right fielders. And to Dan's point about Soto, when you think of like historical comp, a guy through his age 21 season put up numbers like this, it's a pretty ridiculous list. You mentioned Barry Bonds. Obviously, that would be one that you think about. Ted Williams. I mean, we're talking about Jimmy Fox, Double X, Mel Ott. Like anytime and Mike Trout, naturally, whenever you're saying you're on a list of a 540 slug and a 400 OBP through your age 21 season, we're going to have 5 guys, and 3 of them are in black and white. That shows you're doing something special.
And I think to me, with a young player, especially a guy that's not a gigantic guy in Juan Soto, the power that he has to all fields. We've seen him hit opposite home runs, plus 400 feet. He can pull the ball to right field. There isn't one way to get this guy out. There isn't a book on how to get him out. He handles velocity. He handles the breaking ball. He handles the high pitch. He handles the low pitch. He's the best left-handed hitter in the game right now.
I'm with you on that. Mookie, a small guy, too. He's only 5'9". He can also bowl 300. I mean,
he's in another league. Yeah.
I was going to say, all around
Probably a
off the
scratch
baseball
golfer.
field.
He's probably
Exactly.
a 2 handicap. We don't want any Mookie bets.
We don't need you playing golf with Dan here in Jersey, okay? Just keep him off the links.